I have been asking myself why people stop writing a memoir, and how can I help them to persevere and to finish what they have begun. Of course, I am focused on people who have begun to work with me and then stop writing. The answers that I've come up with to why people quit are so varied. Here are only some that I have come up with as I have pondered the topic. Below, we'll get to it in a moment, is a list that contains both very valid reasons and some that I consider simply a bit wimpy. If you find yourself harboring feelings and thoughts that I bring up as triggers for quitting, I hope you will address them before they take hold of you. But before we start on these reasons, let me introduce myself for those of you who do not know me. I am Denis Ledoux. I'm a writer, I'm a teacher, and I'm founder of the Memoir Network. I'm so pleased that you have joined me today. If you want to learn to write better memoir, you have come to the right channel. In this video, and in the many others on the Memoir Writing Masterclass channel, I help you to write the best memoir you are capable of. In the description of each channel video is a free video e-course to help you ace your writing. So subscribe today and click the notification icon. And I'll also have a bonus link for you at the end of this video. Now let's begin the masterclass that explores why people quit writing. Some people have arrived at the catharsis they were seeking from memoir writing. Life writing is always therapeutic, and these people have started to write to heal. They are not driven by the need to create a piece of writing, but by the need to heal. Once the healing occurs, the writing no longer has power over them. This seems a valid reason to stop writing, as far as I can think of. As a coach, I have often found myself asking questions that help produce insights for these writers. They just want to tell their story and not necessarily learn to be a writer. They are impatient with learning techniques. They find it is too hard to learn to be a better writer, and ultimately it's not something they are interested in. This can be quite successful if they write to the end of their story. That is, they arrive at the healing point in their story writing. These people don't need to rewrite or polish their stories. While second and third draft writing can be good, it is also beyond the telling that has brought these people to writing. Some writers also simply cannot afford coaching, editing, and they don't feel they can continue without coaching and editing. My experience is that, without some guidance, writing a memoir that is beyond journaling may be beyond what some people can achieve on their own without support. I can certainly understand that the process is expensive, and I recommend that these people look for writing groups to help them. Bulletin board notices at senior centers and libraries can ferret out some other writers. The Memoir Network in our bookstore on our site, thememoirnetwork.com, offers many writing products, books, and programs that can help these writers write better memoir. Some people have learned sufficient skills to go on by themselves. They don't have a public ambition for their book. That is, they don't want to send their book out in the world, and are probably right that they can now finish it on their own. They are, after all, writing for family and friends, and this audience is generally forgiving. There are people, additionally, who have lost faith in their mission to tell their story. What had once seemed important and consequential now seems trivial and unemployment. Why continue, they ask themselves. Well, I would ask these people to explore what brought them to memoir writing in the first place. This reason is probably still valid, and they will likely not be satisfied until they respond to the need that they felt at that point. Coaching can be a great tool for these people. And then there are writers who only wanted to hear that their story was wonderful, and they felt that the critique, the honest critique that they received was crazy and was vicious and was attacking. In fact, they are expecting a call from the Nobel Committee any minute now to award them this year's literary prize. Well, I often find that these people have worked with another memoir professional who, they tell me, was just simply awful. You don't believe how awful he was or she was. Well, I suspect that is how they will now describe me to their next coach and to the one after that and the one after that. These people are really not fun to work with. There are also people who started to write at the wrong time in their lives. Perhaps they are too young to have any purchase on the story, or they are too busy raising a family or growing a career. Memoir writing is very demanding, and writing in bits and snatches may oftentimes end up being discouraging for most people. Nonetheless, I would suggest these people keep a journal or write snippets of memoir whenever they can. The flame can be kept alive, and they need to blow on it ever so gently every once in a while to keep it from dying out. Some other people started too late in life, in the exact opposite place in their lives, and now realize they do not have the energy to devote to writing a memoir. Well, this is not true for everyone in their mid-80s. That age seems to be a cutting-off point for many people. That said, I have to admit that I had 3 very energetic clients in their 90s. They were wonderful, simply impressive men. One man at 94 said to me one day, "Well, I've just finished my 10-year plan. Now, that's a man I want to model myself after." An alternative that may appeal to people with less energy is to work with a ghostwriter. There are writers who realize they need to get into active psychological therapy before tackling a memoir. They just simply have too many overpowering memories that block their energy and that block their desire to continue writing. In many cases, the need is not for memoir writing, but for counseling. While memoir writing is always therapeutic, it just simply is not therapy. There are those writers who are intimidated by published memoir and despair of ever being good enough. But to these writers, I say to submit to the process of writing and enjoy it for the pleasure that it can bring. I would say to them, are you going to eschew swimming because you suspect that you will never be as good as Michael Phelps? Or ought you to stay away from the tennis courts because you know you are not a Serena Williams in the making? Well, I certainly hope that this would not be you. So why would you stay away from writing just because you are afraid you will not be a Pulitzer Prize winner? People such as these are often successful working with a sympathetic, supportive, knowledgeable coach. Now let's look at those writers who have a negative self-concept and don't believe they deserve to tell their story. To them I say, immerse yourself in writing and see your story emerge. You are going after a healing story that will build up your sense of yourself. A wonderful feature of memoir writing is that you become the observer of your story. This is the very same way that therapists work. They observe their client's story without casting judgment. That's a healing experience. And so, will your writing be a healing experience when you write without judgment? Give this sort of writing a try. I guarantee you that it works. As I have mentioned in a recent post, working at an art form is always therapeutic. A coach can help writers to persevere and produce. Other people on this list lack the discipline necessary to write a memoir and enjoy telling their stories to their coach, but being asked to write, well, that seems a bit too hard. Perhaps these people are oral storytellers, and like Samuel Johnson, they need a Boswellian ghostwriter. Well, let me tell these people the Memoir Network can offer ghostwriting. If you would like to explore receiving help with your memoir in order to persevere to the end on any aspect of memoir writing or publishing, we offer a 30-minute complimentary Getting to Know You coaching consultation. The link to a free consultation is in the description below. Before you go, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom left of this video and click on the bell next to it. Subscribing assures this memoir writing content will appear on your YouTube homepage and on your recommendations bar. Check the description below for a link to this week's free video e-course. And remember, inch by inch it's a cinch, yard by yard it's hard. Good luck writing your story. The videos that we post on the Better Memoir Writing Masterclass channel are just one of the many ways we can help people write better memoir. I'd like to take just a few moments to share more of what the Memoir Network can offer you by way of partnering with you to write and publish your memoir. Our free membership program, My Memoir Education, offers you access to e-courses, e-books, videos, and more. We have had thousands of people benefit from the free My Memoir Education to write their memoirs, and we hope you will become a member too. Our blog contains over 500 in-depth posts on different aspects of memoir writing, and it too is free. Come on over and pick and choose what you need. While free content can be very helpful, there comes a time when you need more focus and more mentoring than you can get from free. We offer coaching, editing, whether copy editing, content editing, or developmental editing, ghostwriting, and book production. Our website features many of our clients' book covers and testimonials. Come and check us out. We also have a number of programs you can purchase. The Memorable Story is a 10-module home study program on every aspect of memoir writing. It provides university-level mentoring. The Inspired Memoir Writer is a group coaching program. You meet with fellow writers over a period of 10 sessions. We also offer Jumpstart Memoir Professional Packages, which are designed for people who would like to help others write their memoir. If you're interested in knowing more, please feel free to call us or email us at info@thememoirnetwork.com. Thanks, and keep writing.